Hello everybody, and welcome back to the Run and Gun Mercenary playthrough here in Path of Exile 2. We are continuing through Act 2, and I don't remember exactly where we need to go. Oh yeah, we finished rescuing this person, and now we need to move on to the part where we actually start going through. And I don't remember. Oh yeah, I think we have to get to the secret area or whatever. That's right. All right, whatever. Let's go through it. Trader's Passage. So yeah, this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun. This build uses galvanic shards as its primary kind of deal there. Apparently, though, you can. Yeah, no.
I have movement in the dark. Lots of movement.
They were saying you could just tap it, which would remove the.
Back, face.
No, you gotta hold it. I was reading the build and it was saying just tap the galvanic shards and it doesn't do the movement speed requirement, but I don't know if maybe that was patched out or if maybe they're just confused. Yeah, it's better to just spray at the pillow. Alright. Well, that would have been cool though. That would have been cool if I've been able to just like kind of tap, 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 tap. Is that a crossbow? What are we using right now? Let's go back to town and see if we can find a better one, because I mean it's just. We're not doing enough damage right now, and I'm not particularly happy. Let's see.
If I will. My wares are renowned.
Varnished crossbow requires 22 strength. Ooh, okay.
Sands guide you.
Yeah, we're gonna refund some
what
passes.
I was thinking.
We'll make that strength. Let's see, is that enough? By varnished crossbow. So, ooh, that would actually be. And the build is telling me to focus kind of on light. Well, obviously lightning damage, duh. So I think we're gonna go ahead and buy that.
Thank you.
Let's take a look at the difference for our galvanic shards there. 40 versus 58. All right, that's a pretty significant jump. I can live with that.
Careful story.
Let's see if that helps out at all.
Need something, no need to rush.
Just looking to see if there's any movement speed options. We've already got layered gauntlets. We've already kind of upgraded our helmet, so we don't need to worry about that. And I found the shrouded vest there. I don't really want to be stuck with that, but it kind of is what it is. It's such a better item than anything else I could buy right now. It just doesn't make any sense to mess with anything else. So whatever. We'll continue on. Let's see if this helps out at all. So that's level 19, we're 18, so we do need to kill some stuff in here to get our level up. Okay, that got rid of all that, but I just really can't just sit around. We really gotta gather up a bunch of stuff. Man, I'm just getting really unlucky with my choices in the paths that I'm taking. A lot of times I can just kind of breeze through these areas, but today I'm just not doing it. Stairs are usually a good sign.
Back down or die!
While I'm fighting these guys. try going down to the left and see how that works. Pick those up for the... Pick those up for the deconstruct. Jeez.
Back, beast!
Cool. Let's see. We're continuing this way to... I forgot what the next thing is. Let me look at the little leveling guide thingy here real quick. We're supposed to be going down to Vile Wounds, actually. So, oh, okay. Yeah, that'll do it. So once we shock them, then we'll be able to do 33% more damage. So that's good. Didn't mean to do that. Come on. Jeez. Shock him. Shock him. Thank you.
Another notch on me helmet.
Embossed boots. I was hoping there would be movement speed on there, but I guess we're just not going to get lucky that way. Oh, crap. Nice. Okay. Try to get through this.
All these statues still just as dead. What was the point, eh?
So we're now the same level as the area, so I don't really want to spend too much time killing stuff now. I'm gonna... Oh, come on, let me out. Oh, crap. We'll pick it up and see if maybe we can apply something cool to it. I know. It's better to... It's like, you should always be worrying about stats, but I'm a little bit shallow, and I like to have the armor type that goes with the character. You know. I know armor sucks, but at the same time, it's like... You know, the aesthetics are... They do matter to me. I know to a lot of people they don't, but they matter to me. Alright, well, there's a Halani gate. I'm not trying to get to that yet. We gotta go find What's-Her-Face. So she was definitely the other way. I don't know why I'm still killing these single targets like this. Does not help us in the slightest. That. A little bit better. So let's go this way. Now, hopefully, she won't be too difficult. Ow. Yeah, we can get insta-kills like that on small stuff. The issue is that you gotta shock them first, so... Like, if you kill them before they get shocked, it doesn't do you any good.
Killing time! All in a day's work.
Alright, we found her. Now, sometimes I have to fight this fight several times because this is
behind those doors.
a reasonably difficult fight, especially if you don't have a character that's able to DPS her down really fast.
Now, Gunthrek, I prove myself.
Which is so fast.
Gunthrek.
Ow. it's so fast.
You stink. Maria. Take. Face me. Adun. Gunthrek. Face me. Mists of
Finder. Ow! Tried to dodge roll, it didn't let me dodge roll.
Gunthrek.
Shoot! The inability to dodge. I'm gonna keep complaining about it because it makes the build feel so awkward and funky. It makes the class, it makes using crossbows feel so awkward and funky when you're just trying to do stuff. Because you roll and then you have to wait. So you lose attacking while you're rolling, and then you lose it again as you wait for the reload. And it's like.
Sun's wrath. Face me. Gunthrek. Adun.
No, don't kill me, please. Please don't kill me. I don't want to have to fight this fight again. Alright. Man. It's just like, if they would either I'm gonna keep saying it because I'm hoping that if I say it enough times, enough people will say something. People will start saying something about it, and they'll fix it. Because like the dodge, either let me reload during the dodge roll, or just make the reload much faster so that. Because if I dodge, you lose time during the dodge roll. That's like a half a second that you're losing, or a second, and then you also have to wait for the dodge, or for after the dodge roll to start with the reload. And it's like, come on, guys, you guys are killing me. You can lose up to like 2 or 3 or 4 seconds sometimes, just depending on you know. If you got really unlucky and you ran out of ammo, you dodged, rolled out of the way, and then you got to do the reload, and you're just sitting there going, "Come on, I want to shoot. Let me shoot already."
Someone's fighting up ahead.
It's super satisfying when that happens, though.
Hold them back while I open the gate.
I gotta let them all spawn so I can get my.
Well, still works.
And I get punished with the dodge roll. No one else gets punished with dodge rolls, but the mercenary does.
There are 2 more gates we must open.
Killing time.
Let's take a second and go back because I did want to see if I can get something cool on the armor there. So the big thing
Sounds
about
guide you.
this armor was, I don't know, I guess the kind of really cool thing about this armor is just the fact that obviously it gives you the +2 32 to spirit. I don't really like relying on things like that because then it sticks you with a piece of gear. So I like if this was an end game kind of item, I would kind of stick with this because, you know, you're going to hold on to the item probably forever, and then having that extra spirit is helpful. But it's not. We're going to want to upgrade this gear sooner rather than later, and relying on the extra, being stuck with it because we want the extra 32 spirit just doesn't make sense. So, none of that has anything to do with what I'm about to do. But so we're going to get rid of that. We're going to deconstruct that. I want to see if we can get something on that. We're not going to hold on to that, I don't think. Let's do all of that. Get all of this into our... So we got to use that. Oh.
Young one.
Deconstruct that. Okay. This can go there, I think. For now, until we decide to do something else with it. Let's see, level 6, we'll do our galvanic shards, obviously. And then, so now, I want to see if we can get... I'm gonna risk it and see if maybe... Ooh, okay, that gets us our fire resistance. I'll take that.
Young one.
I know some of you are gonna be like, but the evasion and the... Like, yeah, I guess, but I mean... As much as 200 evasion is nice, armor... My understanding is that armor does help when it comes to like low damage stuff, like the trash mobs and stuff. It doesn't help with big swing hits, but it does help with smaller stuff. So, you know, high evasion is great, but if you have a bunch of things hitting you, you really want the damage reduction. I think. So that's my assumption. That's what I'm going. Oh. I play this game the best I can. All right, so let's make sure we're all filled up there. We'll head back. But primarily, I'm going to be honest with you. Primarily, I want to wear the mercenary armor, and this is what the mercenary is typically supposed to wear. So, I know it doesn't make any logical sense to some of you. I want to play games the way I want to play it, not in the way that is dictated to me by a meta or some other things like that. I find, you know, I like to do it my way. Let's see, level 20, and we are 19, so we definitely need to kill a bunch of stuff in here. In general, sticking close to the wall will get you through this fastest. I don't really care about getting the little extra boss over there. You almost never find anything cool there, so I'm not really that worried about it. But yeah, see, when you get swarmed like that, I'm pretty sure armor does help in that situation because, you know, the little attacks add up, and if you can reduce some of that, it should help. And since our primary strategy at the moment is more or less trying to get swarmed by stuff, you know, armor probably is a good choice. Obviously, later in the game, when damage starts becoming severe, that won't necessarily make a lot of sense, but for now, what am I doing? Let's see, we are trying to get to that, so now we're going to get the ailment ability. Oh, we ended up going here anyway. Alright, we gotta...
Simple enough.
I'll take all of that. Why not? I wasn't planning on coming over here, but it ended up being where, let's see, we got a varnished crossbow. Oh. What is my problem? I'm not super in practice in the game, so I don't always remember to do certain things. How about we enhance this weapon? Duh. I'm sitting here running around with it just basic, with it all basic. Okay. We'll see. I'm hoping that the drops for the stuff is going to get better as we go.
Speak up.
The drops for the currency drops. The currency drops are supposed to be better now. We'll see. I don't know. But, you know, ideally, I'd like... I know that the game designers or whatever are really trying to get away from, like, stacking rares throughout the campaign and all that stuff. But like, that's what I want. I want as powerful of weapons as I can get. I don't want to be gimped by, like, blue gear. Oh, shit. I forgot to switch back to my... Oops. I forgot to switch back to my thing.
We can allow the caravan through all 3 gates. My warriors will swarm them under.
Come on. Come on. You can do it. Technically supposed to have a unique, but I hate using the trade system, so I don't want to.
Give these demons no quarter.
Get back!
Oops. All right. Nice. Alright. Hardwood spear.
We must continue our advance!
Alright. And now for one of my least favorite fights, but it is what it is.
Noxious Sycamore.
Doesn't matter what I do, I always end up getting hit by
Is this
that.
possible?
You are unworthy.
Yeah, this fight is just obnoxious. 'Cause he just follows you around so fast.
I shall dethrone you, Sycamore, and leave you to the sand.
Crap, forgot. I forgot that you have to get inside the circle for that
Will
one.
fall.
Ow!
You are unworthy.
Oh, wrong button.
I shall
Grab.
dethrone you, Sycamore, and leave you
What's
to
he doing?
the
I don't remember what
sand.
he's doing.
The Mordecai will fall.
I got lucky and he just missed me.
The Mordecai will fall.
Ow!
By my hand.
Alright, I was able to get outside the range of it, so that's good.
Will fall by my hand. You are unworthy. I shall dethrone you, Sycamore, and leave you to the sand. I tried to seek peace, and the Sycamores disgraced
Okay, well
me.
hopefully we can survive the swarm here.
Rot in the sand. This time, we choose war.
You receive the death and I shall give you a dagger!
We shall finish this.
Okay.
But not today.
Make haste! He must not escape!
Down we go.
I can't
He
just
conjures the
leave,
very
can he?
sands against us!
And up we go.
This is no natural sandstorm. We must battle.
And we can identify all of our stuff. We'll break down all of our junk. So there's a bunch of stuff we have to go find. We're still not able to get the stuff we need. So the abilities that they want us to get are Galvanic Charge, Shock Burst rounds, Emergency Reload, which we're not going to get until we get Shock Burst rounds, Voltaic Mark, marks the target, making them more susceptible to being shocked. I mean, okay. Attrition, Sorcery Ward, and Ghost Dance eventually. But yeah, Shock Burst round and Emergency Reload are the next two major things that we're supposed to get, and we're not getting that until freaking really late. Yep. Oops, that kind of sucks. Let's see here. Do we need to disenchant anything? We need to do that. I'll just put all this in there. I don't... Well, let's see. Do we have any more level 6 gems that I can use to upgrade things? Let's, Rapid Shot. I don't think I want to worry about my frag rounds because we're not really doing the freeze thing anymore. So I think what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to take these off. Because the freeze thing, we're going to be using our galvanic shards on trash mobs. That's what the freeze thing was mostly for is for causing explosions and just doing some extra damage against bosses. But bosses are too difficult to like freeze at this point, so it takes too long. I'd rather just armor pierce them down and then just DPS them as hard as I can. So I think what we need to do is we need to make our... Alright, so yeah, I'm done with the frag rounds as well. So do that and do that. Do that. Alright, so what do we want to do for our... Let's see. Melee attacks. That doesn't help me. That doesn't help me. I want to see if there's anything I can use right now. More projectile speed. That doesn't necessarily make it hit faster, though, so I'm not really that worried about that. Brutality, more physical, but no chaos and elemental damage. Our crossbow does lightning damage, so that doesn't help me. Targets can be affected by by more poisons. Bleeding. I think let's put that in there for now, and then we'll see if we can find anything else that's better. Oh wait, martial tempo. That's better. So do I want to do bleeding or poison? Or do I want to put martial? No. Decisions. Because martial tempo gives it 20% more attack speed. Gives 20% more attack speed, but this is already really fast. So I'm thinking, I wonder if I should do like this, just to try to while I'm debuffing and just make this an entire debuff kind of thing. And then I could put martial tempo on this guy, which drastically increases the DPS there. I don't know, what's 366 versus 337? Because, I mean, I could just... If the overall DPS is going to be higher, putting martial tempo on that... I'm just... What else do we have in here? Overabundance, persistence, pursuit, rage, stomping ground. 500% more stun buildup. Maybe okay, hold on. Maybe we can do... Maybe we can just make that for that. Maybe we can do brutality. Do I have brutality? Wait, no. What was I... Oh, ruthless. Ruthless was the one. Okay, so maybe we could do crossbow shot, and we could do ruthless on that. Because I would like to stun them very quickly. 50% hits with the Sporting gets 50% more stun buildup versus Ruthless. Ruthless every 5th causes 500%. So I don't know that I think Overpower would probably be better if we're looking for stun. I don't know. I don't know what the best option is. I'll take a look at it and try to figure it out. I'll add something else in there. But yeah, that's going to be it for today. Hopefully you guys had lots of fun. Be sure to click the like button, subscribe to help us reach 10,000 subscribers. Join as a member for early access to videos, among other perks. Or you can just leave YouTube's version of a tip with the thanks button. Also PayPal and Patreon links for those of you who prefer that route, because some people like to do that. So again, thanks for watching. Be sure to come back for tomorrow's episode, and I'll see you then.